Good morning. Japanese scientists look for ways to weaken typhoons. Really. Called hurricanes in Atlantic and typhoons in the Pacific, scientists say these powerful storms are becoming stronger and more frequent because of climate change. However, in Japan, some researchers say there may be a way to turn these storms into a blessing. Seriously, led by Hironori Fudeyasu of Yokohama National University, a research project called Typhoon Shot aims to find ways to control or weaken typhoons and even use them to generate energy by the year 2050. Long way to go. The idea isn't new. In 1947, a US experiment called Project Cirrus tried to weaken a typhoon using a method called cloud seeding. Cloud seeding is a way of changing weather by introducing various substances into clouds. Usually, this is done to make it rain, but Project Cirrus tried to weaken a hurricane by introducing dry ice, solid carbon dioxide into the clouds. Unfortunately, the typhoon then changed direction and did $2 million of damage in Georgia. Cloud seeding may not have caused this direction change, but many people thought it had. For Typhoon Shot researchers, cloud seeding is just one possible way to control typhoons. Typhoons from when the sea is warm, so researchers think pumping up cold water from deep in an ocean could reduce a typhoon's power. The researchers also hope to generate energy by sailing unmanned boats into the weaker part of a typhoon using undersea propellers to capture the power. However, other experts have doubts. Speaking the Japan Times, atmospheric scientist Moshe Alamaro recently said that the problem with trying to change the weather is that controlled experiments are difficult if not impossible. Impossible. He pointed out that scientists can prove whether any change in a typhoon is caused by their experiment or is just a national result of the unpredictable weather. He also warned of dangerous political consequences, asking what would happen if a hurricane were unintentionally delivered to another country. Other experts have also pointed out that typhoons and hurricanes play an important part in long-term weather patterns. Trying to control these storms could have unknown long-term consequences. This was a difficult one for me today. Discussion: what are your thoughts on Typhoon Shot? Do you think scientists will find an effective way to weaken or control typhoons? What parts of your country are the most affected by typhoons? Has your country experienced any extreme weather events this year? Do you think you'd enjoy studying meteorology? For the discussion, how weather patterns change in your country over your lifetime. What parts of the world do you think will be worst affected by climate change? Would you say that your country's climate goals are ambitious enough? Do you know anyone who isn't worried about climate change? How do you expect global weather patterns to change as a result of climate change in the coming decades? Weather.